Friday night. That's right. It's time to percolate that Party Time podcast. That is Our Reviews Will Kill You. I am the man you may know as Z.
But don't you worry. Daddy's home.
That's right. Daddy is home, and Daddy's here to take you on a broad journey across time and space that will entertain you through the night. We're glad you're here. We're glad we're here. And as far as parties go, we got our drinks. You got yours. I got a snake bite, a little whiskey, a little lime juice.
I have roofie and apple juice.
He's got diamonds on his wrist, and they call him ice cream. It's the noob.
I like Asian girls.
That's it? That's all you have to say for yourself?
They sing the song Ice Cream. Blackpink, who I thought was one fat black girl, much like Megan Thee Stallion.
No.
Or Cardi B.
They are.
Nicki Minaj. Literally every black female rapper is fat.
No, they
Did you
are.
notice that?
No.
Do they just like live outside fast food?
They are, 3 or is it 4 extremely attractive South Korean girls.
Underage.
Not
so
underage.
Pedophile.
Not even close.
We really love my Cuties review.
Nope, 24, 25.
I'm very stupid.
He is very stupid.
I missed you too, Sammy.
I do see there's some partiers out in the chat. I see Sam Jr., Woot Woot, Doc, LA Medic, Big Bird's out there, and the George Lopez, the one and only. Ron Cole, the Stone Cold Killer. I see Bill Cosby out there. There's some partiers. I see some real partiers out there. King of all partiers, though, the captain of the party, the captain of this ship, Scott Keebler.
Hello again. Yes, we're live on a Friday night. We are glad to see that you're all with us. Bill Cosby's in the chat. I see that he's already throwing roofies in. Sam Jr. is here as usual. Josh Bird said that he was going to help us go through sound check. He made sure all mics were on, except for Noob. Somehow that stayed on. We don't know how that happened. We'll just chalk that up to a technical error that Noob's mic remained on. So of course, as before we get to anything else, we'll do some quick house cleaning, shall we?
Oh, house cleaning.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
Wait, did that just talk about jerking someone off?
You've never seen Tommy Boy?
I did.
Is it Tommy Boy or is that Black Sheep? I forget.
That's
Black Sheep?
That's Tommy Boy.
That's Tommy
That
Boy.
was Tommy Boy.
David Spade and,
that was him and that was
Farley, right?
that was him and David Spade in Tommy Boy. They were in the hotel. He asked him who's your favorite dwarf? Is it Alfalfa? Or I bet it's Spanky or Little Rascal, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so in housekeeping. So for everyone at home, something for you to turn on and watch on Netflix. I started watching. I'm going to finish it up. It's called Camp Cretaceous from Jurassic World. It's from the people that DreamWorks universe that brought you the Arcadia Tales and all that.
I keep hearing about this thing, and I did not know what it was. And now you're informing me that it's a Netflix show about some precocious teens?
Yes, it's a 8-episode long Netflix show following a group of teens going to Camp Cretaceous in Jurassic Park. This is, of course, behind the Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park being the first series. This is after Jurassic Park, but it's animated. It's 8 parts long. And we'll be talking about in the near future. So definitely go ahead, turn your Netflix on, and check that out. And that's all I got. And that's all I got for housekeeping. Do you guys have anything?
I have my delicious and desirable Cuties review, who Bill Cosby is apparently not a fan of. Fuck you, Bill. But also, the video was not credited to its proper cinematographer because Scott is not good with the camera. I had to bring in a true expert, the greatest Mexican of all time, better than avocados themselves.
What you mean greater than Oscar De La Hoya?
Who's Oscar De La Hoya?
He's a boxer and true cinematographer.
Cinematographer. Is he illegal?
I don't think so.
He is not. He is a legal U.S. citizen. Does he like avocados? Avocados? Avocados.
No, boo. Nobu wants her fan pics to be featured on the show.
Yes,
Does that mean nudes?
I have been sent some pussy pics.
What?
Yes, hold on. I can hold. I can,
Oh,
I can try
no. I thought you were talking about your cinematographer.
Yes, my cinematographer has sent me pussy pics, and I will try to get them to
No.
Scott to put them on. But
No
anyway,
one wants to
that's
see
all
your
I
pussy
have
pics.
for today.
That's it. I forget if did we talk about that last episode? The you can get your education from Z video.
We teased it. We did release that. It released on Sunday. The 10 things I hate about Dune. And then soon after that was a very disturbing video from Noob involving cuties.
The greatest of all videos.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's disturbing. It's given me nightmares. Ever since I've edited it together, it's given me nightmares. It's been the bane of my existence, and I never want to relive those moments again.
To completion.
Who is this Bill Cosby cuck already trying to sleep on our show? I will fucking find you.
Is that sleeping?
Well,
I can't see the
why
chat.
don't we wake him up and let him know what we're doing on this episode?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, we have plenty of news because there's nothing to review. And it involves Russian spies, a British mustache man, rude Croods, Microsoft, Wandavision. Why is that a thing?
Why is it not a
Dark
thing?
crystals in a white America.
What?
I don't
That is, you're such a piece of garbage. What is wrong with you?
Supergirl gets super woke and super gone and pregnant. Tom Cruise
She got knocked up for being
scissors
woke.
himself into space. And there's weird table reads with the greatest American ever, LaBeouf. Before we jump to reviews of Challenger, a car, and
So we're going to review a Dodge
we're going to review
Challenger.
a Dodge Challenger,
No, we're not.
new and old,
No.
and Ebola Holmes.
We're going to review Ebola Holmes.
I think that's Africa, so we're going to review African Holmes.
No, that's
Homes in Africa.
a different movie.
Yep. Homes in Africa.
Oh,
they are
boy.
selling for peanuts. 'Cause they're
Wow.
a poor country.
What? Africa is not a country.
I'm not even sure if I want to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
I'm not even sure if I want to hit the news intro. Just want to let him go for a little bit longer because this hole he's digging himself is just.
Oh my gosh.
It's just deep. It just keeps going.
It's not a hole.
He's
No.
eaten a little too much,
And
he's had a little bit too much to
I
drink.
did a shot of deer blood, and I might shit myself during the show.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, Doc. What's the news there, Noob Noob?
The greatest news ever. So apparently a Russian spy is infiltrating She-Hulk. So who the fuck is Tatiana Maslany?
Tatiana Maslany,
Maslany, yes. She is the new She-Hulk. I don't know who she is.
and she's going to be She-Hulk for Disney Plus.
She is. It was going to be her or Allison Brie, apparently.
Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been
You
good.
mean the
Although she
horse-faced
was
girl?
naked in
What?
wrestling things.
She was also naked in her horse-faced girl
Was she?
movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think that was a win for anyone.
Well, Tatiana Maslany is set to
Maslany.
play the lead in She-Hulk, and if you don't know, the show centers around a lawyer, Jennifer Walters, who is She-Hulk, cousin of Bruce Banner, and inherits the Hulk's powers after she receives a blood transfusion from him. Unlike Bruce, however, when she hulks out, Jennifer is able to retain most of her personality, intelligence, and emotional control. So that's neat.
She's awesome.
I wonder if they're going to go into the storyline, the future storyline, where Hulk and She-Hulk actually had a couple kids together while they were taking over the planet.
Don't know. Oh, is that the Old Man Logan?
I believe
story?
that's an Old Man Logan story because
Or
Old Man
Old Man
Logan
Hawkeye or-
because he has to go ahead and like kill the kids and then Hulk eats him and then Logan bursts out from inside him. It's
Spoilers.
It was
I
a-
don't think the Disney
a-
Plus will be doing that storyline there, Scott.
it's a shame there. I think that's a loss. That's definitely a loss.
Well, Tatiana is most famous from Orphan Black, where she
yeah.
played like 14 different versions of herself, which was pretty cool. I think she's a great
Never
actress.
watched Orphan Black, so I don't know what the hell that's about.
It's about clone babies. Clone
Oh, she was in
babies.
Perry Mason too, the show that no one knows about.
What do you mean? The number one show on HBO that people forgot about, that no one talks about anymore?
Exactly, because no one talks about or watches HBO.
Yeah. And then she was also in the voices, one of the main voices in Three Below, the show that we reviewed here, the cartoon on Netflix that's Guillermo del Toro's project. Guillermo del Toro.
One of the Arcadia tales.
Yes. Tales of Arcadia.
Yes. And Mid-Level just joined us. Fuck you, Mid-Level, for not liking The Boys. I love you, though. You're cute.
What do you mean? He likes The Boys.
No, he doesn't. He tries to troll me every time. He doesn't like The Boys.
Oh, my gosh.
He's a piece of shit.
It's too violent for him?
It is.
Because it's not very sexual. I mean, it's kind of sexual.
I think the biggest problem, Mid-Level, he DM'd me very personally. He said in the first season, when they grabbed the baby to use lasers, he was really upset they didn't have sex with the baby.
Oh my God, that is not what happened.
He was really pulling for sex with babies.
No.
So
I don't think so.
That's a kink I can't even get behind.
You've just
Mid-Level
lost
goes
your
all
mind.
for it, though. Sex with babies.
No, that
that's
is not
terrifying.
true. That is not true. Why don't? Oh my gosh.
He's an idiot.
Yes, just ignore him.
Yeah.
Mid-level media is great. Make sure you check them out.
He's awesome. He just also loves
No, he
baby
does not.
sex.
No.
So
No.
She-Hulk is one of several Marvel series in the works of Disney Plus. Oh, that's right. Falcon and Winter Soldier was supposed to
Got
come
delayed.
out. Yeah, got delayed. WandaVision, which we're going to talk about
we'll
in a
talk
little
about
bit.
that.
And that's right, Loki. Loki was the thing too.
That's so low key.
Yeah. Well, let's move on from one Disney property to another Disney property, and that is WandaVision. Apparently, the trailer is breaking all the records. So, who watched the trailer?
Didn't you skip like a whole? You skipped like 8. Oh, you reorganized and just didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks there.
You son of a. Because here, I was ready to do this story, but I guess not. I guess we're gonna have to go over here.
Superman's testicles.
It's so fucking. Why?
Asshole.
Why? Are you that drunk? You can't.
Just go ahead. Just mess up the whole order a second before we go. When I have everything lined
Superman
up.
is gonna burn through WandaVision's titties
Okay, that's not a thing, but sure.
while Vision watches him get cucked.
Oh, so you're saying Vision is a cuck now?
Vision is a giant cuck, according to this trailer.
So
Why
anyway,
is it black and white? That's racist.
it's not. What? Do you need me to mute your mics tonight? Is this
You're
really
gonna
what's
have to
gonna
on
happen?
this at this rate. He's gonna have to get muted.
I'm gonna put baby in the corner.
Oh, nobody puts baby in the corner.
Anyway, what do you think of WandaVision there, noob?
I haven't watched this trailer.
So you're useless. Did you write the story too?
I
Hey,
did.
Scott, did you watch the trailer?
I did watch the trailer. There was a lot of interesting and cool things inside said trailer. And if you're not a follower of the Wanda and Vision storylines and comics, you're going to miss a lot of these little subtle Easter eggs that they throw in here. So I think I'm going to take some time next week and put together Easter egg collaboration extravaganza of the WandaVision trailer for things that you should know before going into WandaVision, which is coming in December.
This is a timepiece, though, because Vision's very dead.
It's not.
Scott, isn't this the most this is pretty extreme
It's pretty.
for Marvel?
It's pretty bonkers.
It makes very little sense.
But it's also interesting because they're using it to open up another chapter of the Marvel universe. So I think I don't want to talk about that too much here. Hence why I'm going to go ahead and I'll put some time in next week into making a what you need to know for WandaVision.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you're going to learn us on WandaVision.
I'm going to learn us on it, but here's one of those Easter eggs right there for those of you that are looking. In the trailer, she floated a wine glass, and it translates to the House of M. If you're familiar with the storyline, you know what that's all about. I will learn what that's all about.
You better review this with me first there, Scott, before you start coming up with nonsense.
Look, whether or not they're true, they're my facts, so they're true.
Okay, so your sources sound dubious, but anyway, it broke all the records. I think it had the most views in 24 hours ever.
The trailer had more views in 24 hours than Avengers: Infinity War. That seems bullshit.
Maybe it did. People are dying.
Oh wait, hold
for
on. Let me then in Infinity War Super Bowl spot. So, but still, that seems stupid. Who cares about WandaVision? This show looks so stupid.
I think it looks. I'm a little dubious, but it looks bonkers enough for me to take a look. So I
absolutely,
will take a
it's
gander.
absolutely going to have my attention. And like people are saying, bootleg saying too, it looks bizarre, but he's hooked. I am as well. I think it looks interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Plus, we need a taste of Marvel. We have,
and it is
a long
something.
cooldown.
It's one of those things where if they do it right, it can absolutely be really good. And I hope they do that. So they haven't screwed up too bad yet, aside from, of course, the TV series. But we'll just kind of ignore that like it never happened. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping that it's good. And like I said, we'll get more into this. This is something I'll put some work into next week, like I said, and we'll see that very soon. The Scott
You put those
takes
fake bricks together.
Scott takes you into the Wandavision universe.
Fake
Yeah,
news.
I agree with Unboxing, who says basically we should have another trailer before everyone's sold on this, because this just seems like a clusterfuck.
What do you mean? You didn't even watch the
Elizabeth
trailer.
Olsen is not even attractive.
What does that have to do with anything?
Hire Alexandra Daddario.
No, she's not as good of an actress.
She
She's
definitely isn't.
She doesn't need to speak.
She doesn't need to speak.
Yeah,
Just-
except Juan needs to.
let Vision take over.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Move on. Next.
X-rated Vision. You know what I'm saying?
X-rated Vision.
Okay. Now we can go back to Henry Cavill, a much better picture to look at than ugly Elizabeth Olsen. Oh, look at him. He's so sexy. Anyway, so Henry Cavill, who is fresh off the success of Sherlock Holmes with Emotions, is,
And The Witcher.
well, that too. That was the thing. Henry, he apparently signed a 3-movie deal for Superman. So after being cast out as Superman over like a 6-month time frame,
Our
now
boy's back in.
everyone's happy about the Snyder cut, and he's back. And he apparently signed on for 3 Superman films and options for other cameos, like Shazam 2 and Black Adam
And Flash.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be in the Flash.
Black Adam.
Everyone's going to be in the Flash, so
Yes.
could be a total of 5 to 6 movies. So is everyone excited for it? Or do you want another Superman movie is the question.
Yes, I would like to see a Brainiac. I mean, I know people don't like the dark vision of Zack Snyder, although maybe they do. Maybe this new Justice League gets us all fired up and we get to see a more hopeful Superman. I'm not sure, but I think Henry Cavill's perfect for the part. I'm down. I'm in. I'm all in. What about you, Scott?
I'm gonna be in depending on what Zack Snyder's version of Justice League brings us.
Dude, it'll be at least 100% better than the original Justice League.
Even if it's a complete piece of crap, it'll be 100% better than the Justice League that was giving to us. If it's done right, like BVS, especially the BVS director's cut, I think that 3 more movies will be good. They already screwed it up. It can't get any worse. Well,
But don't you think,
I guess it can.
like,
So
I don't know. I think people have grown a little more. Like I always said, the Batman versus Superman controversy back then.
People
when
are idiots who don't like that movie.
Well, the critics, that was the beginning of when I think we started to recognize that critics were their own and our worst enemy as far as the viewing public goes. So, yeah, I'm excited. He's the man. I'd like to see him.
He is a great Superman. I'll give him that. I think if someone's going to play the role for a couple more movies, I'd like to have him do it. I don't want to see him screw it up. I don't want to see the studios screw it up like they have in the past.
Well, apparently there's not real specific details on the 3 films, but they could go anywhere from a solo outing to a prominent role in Black Adam and Shazam. Also, Cavil was asked what Superman story he would like to bring to life, and I don't know what this comic book arc is, but apparently Superman for Tomorrow is his top choice. I don't know what that is, though. I could Google it. I'm going to Google it. Superman for Tomorrow. But Henry Cavill wants it, so that mustache genius should get it.
And while you're looking that up, Big Bird is in our chat, and Big Bird says that he should be in the next Superman movie.
He should.
Big Bird should be in the next
As
Superman
the
movie.
sexual villain.
Will be
Sure, why
Not
not?
the super villain, just the sexual villain.
will be big.
He's like that side character that shoves his beak in Superman's ass.
So it'd be like Big Bird versus Superman.
And
Sure.
if Doc likes, when we break down Enola Holmes, I can explain the lawsuit. I can do that for you, Doc. I'm already up on it. I'm down. I got the info.
So apparently, For Tomorrow starts after 1 million people mysteriously vanish off the face of the earth. That's like the starting point for the.
Like the 100?
Yeah, kind of. No, not the
No.
100.
Like the Last of Us? No. Like
The
the
Last of
Missing?
Us.
What's that dumb Lindelof show.
The missing 100 Last of Us. The last of the 100 missing.
Some dumb show. So
Shit, Justin Theroux is in it. He's got a big dick.
Oh my god.
Hey, I've heard rumors.
Just like you got hot.
Mighty fat.
Well, yeah, he knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on.
Okay. And, way to contribute to the show, Noob.
What do you mean? I read the news and said Justin Theroux.
You
had
are
a
a
big
news
penis.
reader. Yes. Go next.
Okay.
Keep reading.
What's
news.
why don't you tell me what picture you have, Scott?
Scott's got
Croods.
One crude dude.
This movie, I literally. Why is this the thing?
Because Scott's one crude dude.
So the Croods 2. For the love of God, my question is, why the hell are we talking about the Croods?
Well,
why?
What were my notes again?
Your notes is it got
canceled.
It got canceled like 17 times.
Yes, and they finally brought back with a whole different family. They're not even bringing back who was it? Nicolas Cage
has seen the Croods.
No, Nicolas Cage was in it, and so was Deadpool was in it.
Selena Gomez was in it,
and Deadpool.
I made that up. She's not in it.
She's not in it.
Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
And IMDb is still reporting that
Shitted on.
has been canceled.
Ryan Reynolds likes to get shitted on.
Apparently. Why did it get canceled? Because no one wanted to see it.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
What? Okay.
So how did they bring it back? Who
Did
knows?
they go racist or something? Like, I don't.
What do you mean? Why is it racist?
I don't know. Did they like enslave a Black Panther?
What
or
are you talking about?
Why? What is up with you tonight?
What? Black Panther?
You're just on a roll here.
Panther and it's black. That's not racist. No.
Unboxing says he likes the trailer. I have not watched the trailer. Maybe I should have watched it before we talk
There's
about
a Croods
this.
trailer?
Yeah, Bootleg actually agrees with Noob that there is. Why is there a Croods 2?
Well, I don't
And yes, Sam
understand.
Jr., they want money. Do you think they'll make the money, though? I don't
They're
know.
not going to make the money.
They might. There's no movies.
Ready to
There's
swallow the money.
Who's ready to swallow
She
the
is
money?
a hungry.
Oh my God! You need to just
My God, even that kid's
dial it
young
down
age.
like 2 whole meters.
And we're gonna get rid of that picture.
5 meters down.
It's the cinnamon.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Should have brought that bottle up. What it show the people, the fans, what's on your glass?
I don't know. Cracked out white man.
There's a man on his glass.
Because apparently,
Oh, turn it the other way.
major
Yeah.
companies in the U.S. are run by white supremacists.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying that's the news. Look it up.
Pirate the movie is Sam. We would never advise that you pirate that movie.
I would watch Pirate the movie
Pirate the movie.
all over the Croods.
Right. All right. Let's
Yeah.
go to the next.
What
What is next?
is? I'm just gonna go by Scott's pictures. Yes, there we go.
I'm
Something
glad.
I'm
I'm glad somebody around here is doing work.
not doing work other than being fat. So the Microsoft is losing the console war, and they decided to just buy shit. So they spent $7.5 billion to purchase Bethesda, which offers an array of titles. Doom, the biggest one is Elder Scrolls. Fallout's probably the second biggest one. Wolfenstein, Dishonored. There's a new IP, Starfield, if anyone knows about that. I honestly don't know what the fuck it is. But it's basically trying to bolster its Game Pass. But my
Didn't
question,
the most recent Doom game do pretty well?
it did. Everyone loves Doom. It's not my thing. I played
Doom Unbridled.
64.
It's too scary for you.
But-
Doom Eternal or something.
Yeah, Doom Eternal was I think the last one. I'd have to look it up. But
Doom scares noob.
I know.
That's
I
the next
did.
time.
I did fall into a YouTube trap where I was watching all the videos on the newest Doom, where I was just watching the gameplay and storyline play out and stuff like that.
Storyline Doom game?
Huh?
it's like kill the
How is
devil.
there a storyline in a Doom
You're
game?
in hell, kill things.
They had
Yes.
they had a full storyline. I mean, the original one, actually, apparently the original one with the Doom guy has storyline too, but there was a full storyline to the newest Doom game. There's cut scenes and characters and
With The Rock.
and some pretty gory deaths there.
Yes, I have heard that.
But does anyone care about Xbox enough for buying Bethesda to even matter? No? Yes?
I don't know. What does that do for them? Force them to get out more exclusive titles?
Probably, yeah. So I think Bethesda
Isn't Fallout exclusive to them anyway?
Fallout. No, it was never exclusive. Elder Scrolls 6 is probably going to be the biggest title coming for the new systems and PC. That's going to be an exclusive title.
Yes, you are an
potentially.
NPC, Cuck.
Yeah. So I would have gotten, if I didn't have an Xbox, I would buy an Xbox for Elder Scrolls 6. So I would buy. So that would be a good move, in my opinion. What they did. 7.5 billion is expensive though.
They'll make that money back. They're planning on it. I'm sure they will, especially if they get those games that are now exclusive to them between Doom and Fallout and a couple of the other ones. They're exclusive to them. They keep those franchises going. They'll make their money back easily.
Unboxing says PS5 for life. Well, do I have a PS5 story for you? I left work, and
you have a job
as a working man. You're really not allowed to leave work and just wait in line for a PS5. But my boss is a giant cuck. So really, what it was, I got in line, and there's 8 PS5s available. I was
you
number
sure you weren't
9.
in line at the massage parlor?
I was numbered. I offered to suck so much dick to move ahead in line. And Scott plays elevator music. You know what? Fuck you, Scott. What do you have to offer? Nothing. Nothing, Scott.
No one cares.
I have the next story.
What's the next story? What the fuck is that?
It's so such a sad story too.
Aged out Baby Yoda?
There are many theories that
oh, that's right. Dark Crystal.
They're saying
that
yes, the Dark Crystal, what the hell was the full title of it? Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance.
The Darkening.
Literally wins an Emmy.
And then
the next day gets canceled.
Yeah.
And it won an Emmy for Best Children's Show. And you know what may have caused them to cancel it? Just throwing it out there. The fact that they lost, $96 or $9 billion in market share value after the Cuties protest and canceled Netflix started trending.
It didn't really lose that much in its stock price, though.
Yeah, it did. It lost $9 billion in market value.
So was it not even their fault that lost that money? That was the whole Cuties thing?
Well, there was a trend for cancel Netflix over Cuties because they had even politicians like Tulsi Gabbard came out against that movie Cuties that Noob loves.
I do love me some Cuties.
And people are just saying that this could have been. It's probably because the expense of Dark Crystal. I mean, if you look at the thing, you could tell it was pretty damn expensive. They made all those individual handmade puppets and all that stuff. They're saying that could have been one of the most expensive shows on television, and they probably canceled it because they were afraid of all the subscriptions that got canceled because there's some data to support the amount of cancellations after that petition went around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, pedophilia canceled Dark Crystals.
Yes.
Okay. So the lesson learned is don't be a pedophile.
Probably. That word will get us banned from YouTube, so you should probably stop saying it.
Does it?
Yeah, don't
usually.
Lolly lover.
Lolly lover.
Speaking of which.
Speaking of, oh my God.
Oh, you're saying she's a lolly lover, or she just had a baby? What are you trying to imply here, Scott? How are you connecting these?
I don't know. I'm just moving this on.
Speaking of which, she had a baby.
I mean, it was probably the worst. It was probably the worst transition ever. But at least we're transitioning.
I put a baby in her.
That was Melissa Benoist.
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 Benoist is so moist.
Benaise.
She's the moistest.
I don't know if I agree with that.
She's pretty moist.
Yeah,
she's a little too woke for me, but she's pretty cute.
Well, did she go woke, get broke?
Yeah, I'd beat a bitch because she went a little too woke. But
yeah, but is that why she got canceled? Or is it? Well, first of all, no one watches the show except for Noob.
So Supergirl is ending in season 6. Does anyone give a shit? I think the answer is no.
You still watch it?
I do.
Bruh.
But I don't really. I stopped. They just go too woke. Every news story or every other news story is about like
female empowerment. What's wrong with that?
Dumb shit and like get out there and vote. And we got a terrible leader.
Wait, did they have to vote out like Lex Luthor or something?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention.
Oh my God! You just stare at the screen and drool.
Huh? I just pause it on Melissa, and I'm just like, yes, give it to me, baby.
Wow. Hilarious. So yeah,
it's weird that this is like one of the flagship shows. This was the third
flagship show.
Now that the Arrow is done, the Arrowverse needs an anchor. And
isn't it the Flash? Isn't the Flash still more popular, twice as popular as that?
Probably.
There's still Batwoman.
Dude, that show is gonna get canceled hard.
That show's ratings are so bad. I know we don't get into like super details of ratings, but if we actually pulled out the ratings books on some of these shows, people, y'all be like, what? Nobody watches this. Why are we talking about it?
I think what this is going to do, because there is another super show coming, Superman and Lois is going to be a new spin-off.
No one's going to watch that.
But I think what they're going to do is they're going to transition some Supergirl characters.
So Superman's going to transition
into
being
Supergirl.
woke. Oh, he's going to transition.
So
why not Superwoman?
Supergirl is not. No,
Is there a Superwoman?
Super Chick?
Super Chick.
I think Superwoman is technically like Wonder Woman.
What? Well,
Wonder Woman technically is Superwoman.
Superwoman is a character.
And Doc says Flash will be gone soon. Luke Cage was a Marvel product, not a DC.
Yes.
So
and Cottonmouth.
I think
Yeah.
I think he's talking just mostly about like the Netflix series, all the series that were on Netflix.
they all got canceled already a while ago. So we don't have to worry about it. This is CW news because
Yes, I am
CW
a CW
matters.
cinephile. Love some C-dubs.
love that C-dubs.
C-dubs. The 100's almost ending. I'm very sad about this.
Good grief.
Sad.
Next. No one cares.
So
Is that the end of our cancellations?
Can
we have some uplifting news?
I don't think. Yeah, nothing else got
I
canceled.
want to be lifted. I want to be uplifted.
God. That's a transition, and that's the best transition I've ever heard.
Oh, of course.
Once Scott brings up the picture, there's my boy.
There's our boy.
Tommy Cruise is going to space to film a movie that has no plot or title.
It's just so he can go to space.
It's just going to be called Tom Cruise in Space.
And so he can go meet Xenu. I mean, film a movie in space.
Do you think Tom Cruise, because he's using Elon Musk's SpaceX to go up there, do you think Tom Cruise will convert Elon Musk to Satanism?
It's Scientology.
Satanism.
No, it's Scientology.
Sexology.
Nope, that's Nixium.
AIDS.
Nope.
Also Nexium.
Can we call you Moon Noob so we can send you to the moon?
Racism.
What is he? Is he shooting a rocket?
He is shooting.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing
there. That's the
there.
Edge of Tomorrow picture, I think.
No.
And riding the Tesla. He's riding a Tesla rocket into space.
It's not a Tesla rocket. It's SpaceX. Those are two separate companies. Tesla stock is on the rise. SpaceX is a private company. You cannot buy their stock.
This is happening in October 2021.
Sam Jr. Cruise control in space.
Tom Cruise is
insane.
It. So
he just wants to do all his own stunts and just do insane things and just have so much. So could you live a better life than Tom Cruise?
No, Tom Cruise is the man.
Or is he trying to kill himself?
No, there's nothing better than his life. He's in a cult that they worship him and treat him like a god figure. He probably has like virgins brought to him on a nightly basis. They can deflower them every way. No, I want one of the virgins. I want them to bring me these slutty girls that know what the hell they're doing.
Probably drinks virgin blood.
And then, because there was footage of his most recent stunt of him riding a motorcycle, like a motorbike, off of a ramp, and then like pulling a parachute. I don't know why.
He jerked off a donkey and parachuted off before it came.
No, he did not.
That
so,
happened.
but Tom Cruise in space. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I think it's cool though. Let's get some civilian traffic up in space.
This is the first movie that's ever being filmed in space, so that's
also exciting. Hopefully he doesn't die.
Yeah. Together they'll
Fingers
head to
crossed.
ISIS. Nope, that's not it.
They will head to
ISS,
ISIS.
the International ISIS Station.
The internet. Oh wow, there's ISIS in space now.
There is oh my God, Tom Cruise is a terrorist.
He is not a terrorist.
Breaking news, everyone.
He is America's
Tom
greatest
Cruise
asset.
Is here to convert everyone to Russianism.
He is America's greatest asset. He's America's greatest export.
He's a fucking commie. He's trying to take down Trump.
Yes, George Lopez wants to send you to the moon. Anyone else? Press. We have a poll for the audience. Baby. Press 1 if you'd like to see Noob Noob go to the moon.
Georgie.
Press 2 if you'd like to see him stay on Earth.
Avocado seeds all over my body.
I think that we should start
I think on the roll. I think Noob Noob. Thanks to Noob Noob tonight, OrkU has just been
canceled.
Baby,
Can we? Should we start a
GoFundMe
to send Noob Noob to the moon? One way to get
just without a spacesuit.
Give me those extra.
Doc says 3 to the sun, and Bootleg also says 3. George Lopez says 3.
You can't send me, bitch.
That's a lot of 3s.
Don't you guys think it would be better just to leave him without oxygen on the moon? Don't you think a fiery death is too good for Noob Noob? I don't know.
And we go to the dark side of the moon.
Oh, so let's see what unboxing. Sam Jr. votes for 2. He wants Noob Noob on Earth.
Yeah, that's right, Sammy. I love you, baby.
At least when he's on Earth, he can choke him with my own 2 hands.
Yeah. Oh, so unboxing is saying that this stunt going into space is like barely anything compared to his other exciting stunts. I think going to space is, and we will illustrate why going to space is extraordinarily dangerous.
He did like a Halo jump for one Mission Impossible. He's always done the motorcycle stunts himself with no helmet.
Jets. He in Top Gun.
Dude
he
is
flew
58 years old.
Jets.
He is like a year and a half away from taking his IRA money. So like that's old.
He's a year away from collecting his retirement money.
Yeah,
you're saying he's going to collect Social Security?
The man should just take a nice vacation. Like he doesn't need to be doing space stuff.
Space stuff is dude. If I don't know. Maybe I'd go to space. I would think about it. Maybe. It's exciting.
I'm gonna watch the movie though.
Oh, you're not? Yeah,
I watched. Yeah,
I'll watch him go to space.
Yeah, why not? I'll just check out Tom Cruise's space. Why not?
It was just an hour and a half of Tom Cruise jerking off in space, and
no,
there's no gravity. So where does the semen go?
No,
does it just float around.
Just floats around.
God, why do you always have to just turn it
not
into
the liberal
something?
snowflakes, like actual snowflakes?
What do you think that last guy in the lunar station was doing while the other 2 guys went down to the moon? He's up there by himself in the shuttle, just circling the moon, waiting for those other 2 guys to come back. He's got to get bored. He probably had a couple, takeoffs of his own, if you know what I mean.
God.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Those other 2 guys come back and stuff's just floating around. They're like, "What is this?" It's like it's hair gel.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Dragon. Yeah. Next, you'll throw in it's all about Mary joke.
That was actually.
Yeah, I know it was.
So what we should do is end a news story with the greatest actor alive.
First, I want to. I do these table read things. Are these interesting? Like, to me, these are the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Anything with Shia LaBeouf is interesting.
No, but just in general, do you really want to hear anybody just randomly read a script? Like, why is this a thing?
Why is blackface Jimmy Kimmel in there?
Oh my God, that is not Jimmy Kimmel.
That's
Are you talking about John Legend?
Look at the picture. There's Jimmy Kimmel in the picture.
It's not. Oh, you're actually saying why is the racist Jimmy Kimmel in
why
your...
is the racist, non-supporting Black Lives Matter Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh my God.
It's an outrage.
It is kind of an outrage. Are you talking about, are you referring to him not supporting
the Emmys? Yes.
The Emmys?
Anthony Anderson shoving a banana in his ass and
what?
puppeting him to say Black Lives Matter.
I don't even know that I want you to
what's
repeat
going on
anything.
with this.
Stop talking.
Yep.
Gonna mute you.
Do it!
Real quick. So this was to set the table, and no one answered my question. But to set the table, there has been a whole bunch of table reads, and apparently, so a table read is when everybody gets together with the script and they act out the parts. There's a narrator who goes through the screen directions, right? And then all of the actors read their lines. So they decided to do Fast Times at Ridgemont High, a classic, and they even brought back isn't Sean Penn? Isn't he the original Spicoli? Yeah,
Maybe
I've never watched that movie, so I have no
You've
idea.
never seen Fast Times at
What is
Ridgemont
the
High?
even plot?
God damn, you are so.
Is it a high school
useless.
movie?
Yes. God, it only has it's now the second
What
greatest
about the
nude
Breakfast
scene
Club?
ever.
The Breakfast Club seems better.
No, this Fast
Kimmel's
Times is
in this
better.
one too.
In which one?
The Fast Times one here.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about because he saw him on your screen. Apparently,
Yeah, but are these two different
together.
ones?
I don't think so.
Henry Golding. Oh, that man is so sexy.
Those look like the same people.
Oh yeah, okay.
There.
It is the same. It is the same. It's just different layout.
So Morgan Freeman is the narrator. Jennifer Aniston's
As
in it.
he normally
I guess.
does.
Yes, Brad Pitt. Morgan Freeman. I feel bad. He seems like he's kind of hitting a wall. Matthew McConaughey's in it. Julia Roberts is in it. I don't know who plays Phoebe Cates. I couldn't get through it. I couldn't watch enough
Did you
of
get to
it.
the Shia LaBeouf part?
I attempted to. Shia LaBeouf shows up.
High as fuck.
He shows up as Spicoli.
Shia LaBeouf.
and doesn't read the lines. He's just smoking a joint, doing his own thing, and no one knows what's going on. And it's just this guy's out of control.
This dude.
I mean, he's full in character.
Do it!
I mean, there's a part where he's supposed to be reciting the same lines as Sean Penn from the movie, because if you watch it back to back, like they'll show you clips of it, and he just keeps saying, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on."
So So what? So they brought him in to do a live read, knowing that he's like,
no, I don't know what they thought.
10 seconds away from going completely off the rails.
I don't know. Scott, did you get any of this? Were you able to get any of the audio? I don't feel like I'm doing it justice.
No, I probably, if someone had warned me that I needed to get some of this audio, I probably would have had it. But
when you see there's a table read, and there's not a lot of like, unless you want me to do the table read of all the characters, there's not a lot for me to go off of here.
Well, there's not a lot for me to go off here either. I just go and get pictures. That's what I do. You give me the stories, or Noob says he gives me the stories, and then I just go on and get a whole bunch of pictures.
You should, Shia LaBeouf, honestly.
I did a really good Shia LaBeouf impression, and he is an actual cannibal. So
Do it!
I mean, just imagine anything with Shia LaBeouf is always.
Did you know Shia LaBeouf is asking Disney to bring him back for a new Indiana Jones movie? Yep.
I would
watch the shit out of that.
I would too. I hate to say it, but I actually would. Dude, because it's not his fault that movie is awful. That's Steven Spielberg's fault. Yeah, I thought he was actually quite charming in that, except for the part where he swung around like a monkey.
Well, that was just the worst green screen.
He's an idiot.
In history.
I don't know. Shia LaBeouf is insane.
Oh my god! Wow, some commenter named Joshua Alex, fuck this dude, says please don't bring Shia LaBeouf back. He ruined the last movie. No, everything else ruined that movie. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Fucking thing sucks.
It was a flaming pile of dog shit.
I don't know. I didn't like that movie, but Shia LaBeouf was not too bad in it. Yeah. As Harrison Ford's rough and tumble son. Spoiler.
Considering what they were given to work with, I think they all did the best they could.
Yeah, considering they were
crystal alien skulls. That's all
they were
you have
trying to sell Dan Aykroyd's tequila drink. Wasn't that the whole purpose of it?
The crystal skull, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tequila, I think, or no, it's vodka. I'm sorry, vodka.
I don't know. Oh
we
God,
forgot a story. Oh, we totally forgot a story.
There's a Gundam
story. Yeah.
Oh wait, did you guys forget this? Were you getting ready to just move on? We've got like 4 more stories.
Why is there a live action Gundam? Is this
there
in
is
Japan?
it's not only live action. It's a full size Gundam.
Oh my God, it's working. What is this?
This thing is moving.
On my first watch of this, I was kind of like,
look, it Kaepernicks.
Fuck. God.
Canceled.
That's not intentional, is it?
Promoting it now?
Is it?
No, I don't. No, that wasn't intentional. I don't know.
That was Nike. I don't know. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know
what.
No, it's Japan. Japan doesn't give a shit about America.
They kind of think we're idiots. Yes.
I don't know why the 8 million ton, 8,000 feet tall Gundam robot is taking a knee and giving the world's biggest shocker as well.
Isn't it just like pooping? I don't know what it's doing. But okay,
where
Gundam Mobile Suit, right, is a giant robot thing.
Where?
Here's what I think I realized about it, though. It's not actually independently moving. It's on like a lift.
Yes.
So that makes it much weaker. I thought they actually developed a giant robot and were going to crush all of humanity.
No. This thing is on a giant mount behind it that's moving it forward and back and holding it up in the air for it to move its legs and stuff.
Oh, it's coming to give Noob the shocker.
That would basically mean that Pacific Rim is becoming real life.
It's not, because it's just like, it's like a big forklift, man. It's not like real. You know what I mean? Like, it can't independently move. It can't move off of that building. It's attached to the building.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, so they snookered us, those Japanese.
Where in is there a? Do you know where in Japan this is? Because when I go back,
Yeah,
I'm going to
because
visit.
why don't you just look it up yourself?
Oh,
You
right.
think Scott knows where this is in Japan?
No, I don't care because like Tim or like Z said, they're snookering us there. It's just a big mechanical robot that's on a lift that can't move independently of all the hydraulic hoses that operate the thing. It's impressive, yes, but is it special? No.
Well, think about this
Yokohama.
too, Scott. I don't know if you noticed on the thing, it says like ×4 and ×2 because they're showing it at 4 times
Yeah.
speed. So it really moves really damn slow.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, there's ×2 and ×4. Let's see if we can just find some ×2 here real fast, because even just at ×2, you can tell how slow it's moving. It's not.
It's slow as
It's
balls.
not really fast. You know, like the head just kind of tilts a little bit here and there. It's slow as hell. You're talking about moving 25 tons of machinery. It's not
I thought
something's
it
going
was
to happen
250
quickly.
tons.
Huh?
I think it's 250 tons.
250 tons. It's 80. Look, last I heard this thing was 80,000 tons.
850, 100 feet tall.
Yes. And I mean, it's huge. It can touch the moon. It's going to give a shocker to the moon. This thing is,
And Noob looked it up, and he thinks it's in Austin, Texas.
It's in Yokohama.
Yeah,
they're
Yokohama?
actually, they're going to put it next to the giant ark in Arkansas. And it's going to be,
There was another story I was going to bring up about them building a giant Godzilla, but we'll leave that for another day.
Yes.
We'll tease that for another episode.
Should we talk about the quick tease, the quick spin-offs of?
Oh, we had breaking news that we were.
yes, breaking news.
Unboxing.
Yes, unboxing broke news that we will break here as well.
He
because
also broke wind, and we thank him for that.
we thank unboxing.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He has the a terrible PS5 story of Target fucking him over. That happened to me too. Unboxing. I know the pain.
Hashtag me too.
Yes. Hashtag me too. Target
Hashtag
me too'd
unboxing.
me. We should take that viral. Target me too'd me.
Hashtag unboxing with me.
Yes.
Hashtag unboxing. Hashtag.
The Boys is having a spin-off series.
Mid-level will be very sad.
Yeah, he's going to be very sad. About basically a college for superheroes or super-powered people, rather.
So like My Hero Academia.
Kinda, but more fucked up. It's probably going to be My Hero Academia, but really fucked up. And hopefully Homelander is just cameoing and everything.
I also heard they were going to do a individual episode or two for Butcher for because they kind of skip over a little timeline there where he just disappears before he comes back in this roundabout, and they were going to follow him for a couple
There
episodes.
is something. Didn't he say something in the first episode or one of the episodes where he returns? He's wearing a tracksuit and he goes, "That's for another time."
Okay, so yeah, maybe he knew that was going to happen, but they just didn't film it yet or something. But yeah, so that's also. But this is going to be separate from that Butcher side, right?
Yeah, this is just a completely different cast.
It's not based on a comic book. It's a totally different spin-off.
It's said to be like a college show mixed with the Hunger Games and probably having the fucked up style of The Boys.
Well, they probably are fighting to get into the, into
the seven
their jobs or
yeah.
their seven. Like different people get to be heroes for different cities. So yeah, I'm sure there's something to that.
Yes, it's probably going to be really fucked up and awesome, and I'm for it. Much unlike what I'm for is John Cena is apparently getting a Peacemaker spinoff for the Suicide Squad.
And no one's even seen the movie yet, and they're already guaranteeing John Cena must have been like, "I'll take a pay cut if you guarantee me a show."
HBO
on HBO
Max seems like it's just trying to piggyback off of movies owned by Warner Brothers.
Or Marvel. They're trying to steal the Marvel model, dummy.
But they're not doing it right. Look at this costume from Party City.
It could be really cute.
Look at the costume. Dude, this is before... do you remember... Not that Captain Marvel's a great movie or anything, but do you remember seeing Captain Marvel in her outfit? Or have you ever seen the behind the scenes of Spider-Man where his costume's not really perfect?
Yeah,
and then they have to fix it up.
I understand that, but there's no amount of CG in the world that's going to fix that helmet.
It's comic book accurate. It's supposed to be like a real throwback to the comic books. Like if you saw the poster for the Suicide Squad, it looks like the cover of one of their comic books.
I
like
saw,
it's
I saw
cool.
this. I saw this, and the first thing I thought was, "Oh, look, it's Flash Gordon."
Yeah, except for he's like a
John
violent,
Cena
bloody
has
Captain America instead.
Much more aggressive nipples.
He what?
It has aggressive nipples.
I don't see any nipples there.
I think John Cena fucked Amy Schumer in a movie.
Huh?
That's just the thing.
That's just the thing.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Amy Schumer apparently said he had a tiny penis.
again.
Made that up right off the bat.
Yep.
Well,
Fake news.
Unboxing says that Cena is working for both Marvel and DC next year. First for the Suicide Squad, and then for Spider-Man 3.
Really?
With
He's
all
a
the breaking
traitor.
news. What the hell?
He is all over the place.
Wow. He's blowing up. Hey, good for him. He's like the Rock. He's like the new Rock. Only Rock is better looking, I think.
And not as Polynesian.
Okay.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
like if-
nipples,
Why are
We're talking about the reshoots. Wasn't that breaking
Jesus
news?
Christ,
We forgot
there's
about
so
that.
many fucking news stories.
So many breaking news stories.
Yeah, Justice League is doing reshoots 18 years later. And Henry Cavill is apparently not a part of them. I don't know who's going to be a part of them.
They don't need him to be part of them.
Most likely, what, Cyborg is going to be?
Yeah, I think Cyborg. They're gonna flesh out his part. I think
if he's still going to be around, the way he's running his mouth, the studios are going to get rid of him.
Who, Zack
who's
Snyder?
Cyborg?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he. First of all, he's going after people who've already been fired. From what I understand.
And like, if they fire him, then that's just racist.
Exactly. He has all the power in the world.
Yeah. That dude can just do whatever he wants.
Besides,
what are you
I'd like
two
to see
saying?
more of his story. We're saying
He
that
could
he's
fuck
going
Big
to
Bird on
do.
screen and be fine.
He's going to do the reshoots. They already agreed to it. One of the big reasons they were fighting is because they were offering. You got to remember, they offered the guy his own movie, and then they pulled it out from him. And now they were like, "Well, you could do a cameo in the Flash," and he's like, "What happened to my movie?" I just think it's posturing.
I think
Joss
he-
Whedon is a prick.
I'm sure he's also pissed that they probably filmed a whole bunch of like origin stuff for the Justice League movie for him and cut it at the end, which I'd be pissed too. But like, he knows what happened, so it's not like he has to scream that much about, they ripped me off. It's one guy who ripped them off, and it was Whedon.
The only thing...
Well, he said that it was enabled by Geoff Johns and somebody else too. So he threw a couple people on the table.
The only thing I care about is that apparently there's reports of Batfleck being interested in creating an original Batman movie if he has creative control, and I'm all for it.
He hasn't directed a movie in a while.
That's
Really
old.
hasn't.
That's old news, though. That's not new.
No, that's new
No, that's
because
new,
he
yeah.
got fired. They weren't going to go back and do
thought
anything.
he wasn't he like supposed to be taking control of one a while ago, but he left because all his friends say it would take him into like a depressive twist or something.
No, the Rob Pattinson movie, the Bat movie,
Bat Pat.
the Batman with Bat Pat. That was the movie he was supposed to do.
Okay.
And then they
He
canceled
did
it.
leave the project because that was like he was the little
He went to
topsy-turvy
rehab.
on the
Yeah,
booze.
he went a little. He had to go into rehab, and now he's back and he's feeling better. And he's got a woman now who's got. He's got an
Anna
anchor.
de Armas's vagina is very rejuvenating.
It's an anchor.
Yeah.
I mean, or it's an anchor.
It's whatever I
Or
want
an
to be in it.
albatross?
I don't care. Whatever it is, I'm in it.
I'm in it to win it.
I would.
You will not
sell
be
my
beating Ben
testicles
Affleck anytime.
just to look at it.
Mm.
Literally, maybe just put Nutella on it or something.
Oh God, Nutella's gross. Okay, Scott, that's gross.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah.
So I think that's finally it for news stories.
Okay, we're done with the news. Yes.
After 18 hours.
Like my shiny metal ass.
A lot.
Tonight, you.
Oh, Doc is saying you lagged our shit by putting all your fucking graphics on the screen.
All right.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm finding that seems to be one of the effects that's causing issues. Looks like
Place it.
Yep. Looks like I replaced that graphic there.
Anyway.
Well, before we get there, we have a question in chat which we should address.
Oh,
It's a
boy.
very sobering subject. Unboxing movies with me says, do we think that Sony should release the remaster edition for Spider-Man PS4 instead of just going to the Miles Morales in the Ultimate Edition. And we go to news.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry. I figured out why it was lagging there. I fixed that already, and I just accidentally, clicked another button while I was. Oops.
Oh boy.
Right.
Okay.
So to that question, I'm a little confused by that because why would you put in a remaster edition for the console it's already on? Would be my main
I don't know.
question.
I guess he's saying, is he complaining about the backwards compatibility where you can't carry over your game?
What's going on with Spider-Man Miles Morales is there's 2 editions for PS5. There is the $50 Miles Morales, so you're just buying the standalone edition of Miles Morales. Then there's a $70 edition, which is Miles Morales on top of the remastered edition of Spider-Man. So I don't know why they would ever offer the remastered edition on PS4 because it's already available on PS4, unless I'm misreading the question because I'm too drunk on cinnamon.
He took the cinnamon challenge.
Obviously.
He failed.
I injected it anally, and then I got my power level to over 9,000 because I am Goku and Dragon Ball Z is the best.
Oh, God.
Yep, did it.
Oh, God.
Did it.
No, God!
And
no,
we lost.
God, please, no! No! No!
Okay. Anyway, so I'll talk to you later about that unboxing if you have more questions. I'm very confused by that question, to be honest.
So no comment from the noob.
No comment other than I like penis. Oh, here we go. He
We have a rebuttal.
responded.
You could read it out loud.
Instead of the silence that you're leaving our audience with.
The reason I'm asking is because people are pretty pissed because they wanted to get a free. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, because PS4 games, some of them are being upgraded to PS5 for free, much like Madden, that laggy piece of shit that Doc sucks at. And the Rams
Here's the
suck
Doc
too.
challenge. We
Yes.
need the gauntlet thrown
The
down.
Rams suck. Jared Goff's a racist. I heard that somewhere.
He doesn't like the Rams.
Yeah. Sean McVay hates anyone but white people.
Oh my God, you're such a racist.
Yeah, so basically, I would. It came out 2 years ago, so I don't expect it to have a free upgrade. The games that are having free upgrades are the ones that are released much closer to the PS5 release. So that I'm not too pissed about that. I would like it to have a free upgrade. I wouldn't be complaining if it did, but I understand why they didn't offer one because it came out in 2018, which is years before the PS5.
Okay, now you're rambling. So
Yeah.
all right,
That's
Now
my
let's move on.
let's talk about Tom Cruise and a potential space disaster.
Yes. So Challenger, do we like the SRT? Do we like the V6? What are we thinking here? What's the horsepower? What's the MPGs? Really, in an economical environment, I really want good MPGs. Why is there not a car on the
silly
screen?
goose? We're not talking about the Dodge Challenger. We're talking about the NASA Challenger,
What is that?
which blew up. You don't remember this?
Is that a
This
suicide
is
mission?
before you were
They
born.
kamikaze.
That's a drink.
They kamikaze to kill the moon.
No, there was a. Oh, good, Scott. You get to show us people dying. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Scott put up the
And
actual
look,
explosion. on the screen.
There's the
Here's
people.
dead people. Wow.
Here's the
dead
people.
Killed-
And here's what
White
happened to him.
What? What is with you? What? Did you look at the screen?
I did.
Why did you say that?
I was gonna go somewhere with it.
Yeah, where? Was there a joke in there somewhere?
Well,
No, I don't think there's
Nope.
a joke. Oh my
America's racist, according to Lady Gaga.
Okay, so it's just according to Lady Gaga. So anyway, these 7 poor souls all died on the Challenger accident in 1986?
Sure.
Yeah,
86,
86.
according to J.J. Abrams.
Well, that's part of it too. That goddamn J.J. Abrams put together this documentary. I don't think he had much to do with it though, other than
He killed them.
he killed them. He went back into 1986 and killed these people. Apparently, the documentary is getting good.
Yeah, the
reviews.
tomato meter is pretty good at 88%. The audience score is 94%, so that's neat.
So just to explain real briefly, NASA and President Reagan had a real smart idea to send the first teacher into space. And they had every school child in America watching this woman fly up into space. And as they were flying up into space, about a minute into the launch, the shuttle exploded, killing all aboard and scarring America's youths forever. And that's the story. And Noob Noob was too busy. I'm
texting our biggest fan and biggest Mexican. I don't know. I don't want to say her
Are
name.
they supposed to be watching the show?
Yes, J-Ho.
Which is not watching the show?
She's watching, I think.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes.
So that's the teacher there. The second one in from the left there, the side that the American flag is on.
Yes, I thought you were going to pull a noob there for a second, Scott, but you saved yourself.
No, I was just trying to figure out which side of the screen is right and left.
Right.
But yeah, it's the second one in from the left, the side that has the American flag on it. That's
one of
your
the
teacher
only
right
two
there.
women, and she's the brunette.
Yes.
And she's dead.
And yeah, she is dead.
73 seconds after launch, they blew up.
All right. Well, that's less than well, no, it's a minute, 13 seconds, right?
Yeah, minute 13. That's longer than sex.
Oh, with you?
That's average. No, I thought 30 seconds is average.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a really good documentary though. If you want some nostalgia and you want to learn about, NASA, they basically convinced the public that the space shuttle was like this space truck that could just go up and down like no big deal, no problems, no one's gonna die. And then America's teacher got killed, so it's pretty horrific.
I mean, it was aside from like Apollo 11, they've had a pretty good run, So it's not like your car where like if a cylinder blows, you have to pull off to the side of the road. A space shuttle's a little different.
It's a little more complicated, Scott. Just a little bit.
Yes.
So it was fun. That's bad.
Wait,
I was looking at Enola Holmes, and I said it was fun.
That was fun.
Documentary, guys. It's not fun.
A multicultural space expedition ended in death.
This is Z from OrkU. I just want to say, I was watching the Challenger video. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was inspiring and exciting. It was like a disco. It was just
fireworks.
I enjoyed it.
Sure. I think that here's the Challenger challenge is if you have a family, maybe a wife, and you try to put it in her, and you have to finish before she says no after 73 seconds. Is that rape?
Wow.
I should have just muted you.
We're
going to uninvite you from the show.
That's it.
You're useless.
I love this. I was just like, I don't know what to say.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So okay. Why am I? I'm never going to watch this. So should.
Yes, if you're into space and you want a real tearjerker, you should watch this.
Cool.
So we can move on.
Let's move on to a better thing, more
fun things. Although it's weird, the audience doesn't seem to like it as much as I would have thought.
What, for the Challenger? 88%?
No. I'm talking about the next movie.
Enola Holmes.
Yes.
Enola Holmes is the sister of Sherlock in Mycroft Holmes, and she got her own movie starring Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown. And
Bobby Brown was in this?
Millie Bobby Brown, yes.
I mean Bobby
Whitney
Brown.
Houston's drug addict husband, I think. Is he dead?
No.
He's not dead. Whitney Houston's dead.
Yes.
She is dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
Did she sing Rain on Me? That's a Lady Gaga song. Never mind.
Yes.
Lean on Me. Did she sing that?
Okay, so we don't have to necessarily spoil anything.
Yeah, there's nothing to spoil with this movie. I was torn on it. I didn't know whether I wanted to like it or hate it. To be honest,
you definitely wouldn't hate. Why
would you hate this?
Yes. Non-spoilers, Scott.
I think.
Yeah.
I think because she breaks the fourth wall often, where she looks at you and talks to you, and
kind of like charming.
Yeah, it was charming, but it was also off-putting for some reason. It was it threw it for me. They were all fantastic. I loved her.
Live girl is off-putting to you.
I loved her as Enola Holmes. I thought she was fantastic.
Did she age out?
Superman as Sherlock. I actually think he can do an amazing Sherlock. I wouldn't mind seeing a Sherlock movie with him playing this role.
That's a spoiler, but Is it a spoiler? Let's just say they're like almost like glorified cameos. It really is her movie. Is it Matlock Holmes who's not so much fun?
Mycroft is a giant cuck.
So she's trying to be the next Deadpool. Yes. Except for she doesn't curse. And
murder people.
Yeah. Well, here's I guess I have a couple points. I have some notes I'd like to review.
Non-spoiler notes.
I just said I found it to be delightful. It's kind of charming. I felt the structure was a little poor. It's a little overly long. There's a conclusion, and then there seems to be a second conclusion.
Huh?
I liked the writing on it. Yeah, there was definitely a crescendo to it, and then they kept going. Don't question it, because you're too dumb to understand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought it was pretty interesting, like well written, considering they handled a lot of the family dynamic without being like ham-fisted or like beating you over the head with it. Do you guys think this starts a new franchise?
I think that's kind of be the intention with this. I think it can start a new franchise, absolutely. And I think the thing I hate about that fourth wall break and the thing that threw me off, it's something I got used to as it went on. The school, and I can say that much, it won't spoil anything, but the school seems very forced in there. I saw that in your notes that didn't fit at all. And I think that's
I just thought they put it in the wrong spot. I think they would have changed her motivations if you put it in earlier. And I just thought that was part of the poor structuring. Like it just wasn't put together that well. They didn't leave it open for part 2. I mean, that's not necessarily a spoiler,
They kind of did leave it open for part 2 at the end there. It's not.
Don't spoil it though.
Yeah.
It can very easily.
Could easily, like it doesn't matter. Like it could be a part 2 or it could not be a part 2.
It's a Holmes novel. You can just take a mystery and insert them into it.
Yeah, exactly. You insert these likable characters, well, mostly likable characters, into a new franchise. I will say it did not need to be PG-13. It could have been PG. They could have easily cut out one scene. It would have been fine.
There was a scene that made it PG-13?
Yeah, for sure. There was a scene. There's a scene of violence that made it PG-13 that they easily could have cut.
I really don't remember that.
And the other thing I would say is I don't think it went overly feminist. I think some people were kind of complaining that it was woke.
I think
but
in this time and with what's going on in the world, people are getting offended by that stuff when they really shouldn't. It's just a part of history. It's women's suffrage. It's a time where the structure when it came to men and women was very different. Age.
So women were very repressed at that point. The only other thing I thought, and this is just kind of a point, is that, if you talk about Rey Skywalker and Captain Marvel, where they like beat everybody extremely easily and have nothing to overcome, I do think that Enola has a much better arc than either of them, where she does have some difficulty she has to overcome. And like, there is a part where she has to like fight, and it's clear that she's overmatched and that she needs to use her wits, not her brute strength to win. So I thought that was well played, because I was like, oh my God, are they really going to have her beat up a grown man? And then she didn't do it by brute force, which they kind of attempted to do, but was clear like this dude was throwing her around like she was a rag doll. So I thought that was well played, and because they could have easily had it like, oh, she's like freaking bestest ever.
Yeah, like she's a ninja.
Like 16-year-old
yeah,
girl.
She's a tiny 16-year-old girl, and they treated her that way though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like she got a couple lucky shots off on the guy, but ultimately he was like gonna be able to do whatever he wanted.
Oh boy.
So I almost thought it was gonna go that direction. It got a little dark for a second, and then it didn't. So I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. What did the critics say again? And what's
the critic consensus is Enola Holmes brings a breath of fresh air to Baker Street and leaves plenty of room for Millie Bobby Brown to put her effervescent stamp on a franchise in waiting. Oh. So yeah, it's definitely going to make a franchise. The tomato meter, 92% with 112 reviews, and the audience score not as good with 79% through 937 reviews.
Is that because some people think it's wokey? Like
woke.
I feel like people. Yeah, but that might be their misconception.
I think that's probably what it is. Is there's a lot of people that are going to take this the wrong way, are going to feel that there's an attack. And those people need to look within themselves and realize that they're the problem. But yeah, I can see a lot of people thinking that this has some sort of agenda.
Well, that is too because they think it's an attack on Sherlock, which it's not. And let's bring it back to the lawsuit, which is kind of interesting. Sherlock Holmes, written by Conroy Wilson. No, written by
definitely not Conroy.
No,
Wilson.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. That was a joke.
Oh,
so anyway, those are in public domain, but not all of his stories are in public domain. So only part of them are, and it depends on which characters you use in which way and how you structure the stories that you're telling. So you can use some of the characters, but not all of them. And that's why there's a lawsuit, is that if you use them in the wrong way, you open yourself to a potential lawsuit from the estate, which has happened several times. But if you use certain characters a certain way, they are public domain, so you can use them and no one's going to be able to sue you. And I'm sure we'll see it play out in court, and I suspect that the estate might lose. I don't remember the exact specifics of which characters can be used, but I do believe that his younger sister and brother are part of canon. So it's not like they came up with nothing. They're just like, we're going to use this separate character, McClunky.
Yes. And Unboxing says that he might actually watch this weekend and do a review. You should tag us because we need every like we can get. We will tag us.
Yes, we need the credit for inspiring you to do a review of this movie.
Yes,
and
we'll
if you
take
want to
all
wait
the
in
credit.
line with me for a PS5, I will scissor you.
Will you get a tent to do that, or is that out in public?
You slowly.
You will unbox it. So I recommend it. Scott, do you recommend it?
You didn't watch it.
I
did?
do. I did watch it. Didn't you hear me talking about earlier about how I was kind of unsure about whether or not I really liked it?
Nope.
You're an idiot. Yeah, I recommend it. I think people should watch it. It's not one of those things that you're gonna hate. You're gonna film your own opinion about it, and it's still a fun movie in the end.
It's a fun romp, and it's a little on the YA side, like young adult side, but it's not so YA that it's like annoying. I that's what I liked about it. I thought it was enjoyable without going too far down that like young adult like tripe garbaggio.
It follows the train of every Netflix movie. It's good, not great, and it's an enjoyable to watch.
And there was a lot of people. There was people complaining about Henry Cavill's Sherlock Holmes, about the way he portrayed him.
I liked him. He's a perfect.
I thought it was good. I think people didn't like how much emotion he was portraying. He was being too emotional and showing too many feelings, which a lot of people think that's not what Sherlock Holmes is. I disagree. I think
he's not a robot.
Yeah, no, it was a good portrayal of him. I enjoyed it, and I'd like to see that version of Sherlock Holmes again. Especially because we're so used to the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes, and of course my favorite Sherlock Holmes, which is the oh my God, I just forgot Doctor Strange's name.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, his version of Sherlock Holmes is probably my favorite version of Sherlock Holmes to this point still. But even with that, I think Henry Cavill can play a very great Sherlock Holmes.
My favorite version of Sherlock Holmes is House.
Yes.
That's the best.
House is inspired by Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock
but
Holmes.
he is Sherlock Holmes, just not
Sherlock Wilson. His partner is Watson. Wilson is Watson.
Holmes, House and Wilson, Holmes and Watson.
Yeah.
Did you not get that, Scott?
You never got that, Scott?
Never cared.
Wow.
Oh my God, House is only like one of the top, I don't know, 30 television shows. It's a great show.
It's up there. It's only one of the top 100 television shows of all time.
That's not too bad. There's been lots of them. So
I would say that I'm definitely looking forward to if they do a sequel where it's going to have Sherlock in it a lot more with Henry Cavill.
Maybe. Maybe, baby.
And that's it.
Maybe, baby.
So, if you like what you heard here this week, head on over to Instagram and check us out at OrkU. Go over to Facebook.com/OurReviews and join in the fun there. If you're listening to us on one of our podcast methods, that is iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, or Stitcher, go check us out on YouTube instead to look at us and see us and join in the fun.
As a complimentary thing, not instead.
YouTube.com/OurReviewsWillKillYou. And of course, we love to see you all join us live Friday night. We had a ton of people in the chat room tonight. Thank you all for joining us.
So much fun.
And as Z does his spiel, I'm going to go ahead and leave all of you with our biggest fan watching us tonight, the pussy herself.
Oh, there she is.
The puss puss.
Look at
Oh my
that
God, it's puss puss.
sexy little pussy.
Puss puss and noob noob.
Nobu and noob noob.
Noob noob and puss puss.
look
Do you
at her
sleep with her
watching.
naked?
Oh my God, I sleep with her. I rub her pussy so
Oh my
hard.
God.
She purrs.
Oh God.
Sits on my top step.
Good Lord.
I give her chicken dick.
No wonder you make me
She
sneeze.
slurps it up.
So anyway, well, just as a reminder too, we would love it if you would like and subscribe if you do check this out. And the only way that this podcast and our YouTube show could grow is if you share it with your friends and your family and even people who are deceased. They need to see this too because we also go on ghost adventures sometimes. But anyway, from all of us here at Our Reviews Will Kill You, to all of y'all at home, we love y'all.